What's up, Tara White Lotus? Happy Easter. The time is here. What's up, Anastasia? I don't know. Tonight is hard for me. Maybe because it's like coming to an end. And Monday's finally here. Almost. I don't know. It just sucks. So I got all in my feelies. I said, you know what? Maybe I should go live. Maybe that'll help me get out of my feelies. What's up, Rocco? You miss me? I miss you too. Hey, Coffee. Hey, Broken Justice. What's up, Sissy? This just sucks. I think I'm in like, is there like a disbelief stage? Because that's where I'm at. I'm in disbelief stage. I went out with my girlfriend Christine tonight, and she was my neighbor. I think it'll be easier once I leave here to deal with it. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Kathy. Because everybody I know here is connected to Brad in some which way, shape, or form. Did you find something to wear? Yeah, I did. What's up, Ann? Hey, Joseph. Joseph, I got so much beef jerky coming for you. I just got to wrap it, and it needs to be refrigerated, so I got to send it with ice packs. Wait till you taste the stuff. Hey, Kim. Denial. I'm not in denial. I'm in disbelief. I just can't believe that I'm never going to talk to him again. But like I said, everybody here is connected to Brad in one which way, shape, or form. Either they were my friend or I met him through them. I met them through him. And I'm just in disbelief. He's not here. He's with his brother until Monday. Hey, Kara, which is also why I'm in my own feelies. I don't know. I'm glad I don't live here. But there's like his ex-wife said to me, if anybody can find out what really happened, it'll be you. And me and his daughter-in-law have found so much shit that's just mind-blowing. Like missing pieces on Broadcastify, where there's not missing any other place except when they announced him dead. There's just so many little things that aren't sitting right. And it's scary. He's going to be my next case. Go with the feeling? I don't know. I'm tired of feeling. I didn't like him enough to feel. But I also feel like he's with me. Like, I'll be like joking around and be like, all right, Brad, give me a sign. And all of a sudden, like, his favorite song will come on the radio. I'll be like, all right, do it twice. Another favorite song come on the radio. It's weird. Oh, I did love him, Coffee. He made. I loved him like no other, and I hated him like no other. So it went both ways. You can't have hate without love, though. Yes. And I agree. Now I'm going to cry. It's the first time I've cried in days. I haven't cried in like 2 or 3 days. I thought I was past the crying stage. I guess not. My girlfriend Christine said that too, that once you get back home, things will go back to normal. I'm like, will anything ever really be normal again? Yes, he's my ex and my kid's father. It's a new normal. It's a good way to put it. That's true, Coffee. That's what happened tonight. And I had a great day. Hey, Raquel. I mean, I had a good day. Oh, he died in jail from ingesting drugs. We don't know, though, the whole story. There's too many. Like, we strongly believe that he asked for help and they denied him. It never gets easier. Well, that's positive. No, actually, I keep thinking he's trying to take me with him. But like little things I'm looking for, like disappear. Where'd they go? I've been looking everywhere. Can't find it. I'm like, what the fuck? So Dayton says to me, it's really cute, but Dayton says he was talking to me about a girl that he liked. So I said to him, so you're going to ask her out? And he said, maybe. So then he says, Mom. I said, what? He said, I have a date next week. I said, well, good for you. And then he said, it's all part of the Turkle charm. I said, what's a Turkle charm? So he said, Daddy had it. Dylan had it, has it. He's like, it's Turkle charm. Okay. I said, your dad definitely had charm. And then he said, I learned from the best how to respect women. I said, oh, God. I said, you mean from me? He said, who else? You and a little bit of Dylan. I said, oh, okay, good. I thought you were going to say your dad. He's like, no, Daddy didn't respect women. I said, nope, he sure didn't. It was funny. Since the dust, they needed their dad. They still need the dad. And he's gone. It is so hard. We are, Coffee. My brother said that his mom has a definite case. He said because any way you look at it, it's the cop's fault. Because if he took the drugs at the scene, they should have automatically brought him to a hospital. If he took the drugs in jail, it's the cop's fault for letting it get in jail. So either way, it's the cop's fault. I said, all right. He is, Simone. I know Father's Day is going to be hard for him. I know Brad's birthday is going to be hard for him. But I also know Dayton, he'll use it as an excuse. Because he knows, like, I can't say no. That's what I'm saying, BlackRock. That's why I told my brother said either way, it's on the cops. His mom has a case. It's on the cops. I know, hounds. I hope so. I certainly hope so, Coffee. Me and Brad's daughter-in-law are helping a lot. We're going through everything. Dayton did not get tools. Allegedly, Brad had none left, which we don't believe. How do I have a case on my son's behalf? Oh, I see what you're saying. I could sue for Dayton. I don't know if I can, though. I'll have to find out. But yeah, if I could get my own case, that would be awesome. And we have a feeling, and we don't know for sure, but we have a feeling that, we have a feeling that Brad told them, because we even said exactly how he said it, that he probably said, yo, I ain't bullshitting you. I need a fucking doctor. Because Brad wasn't one to want to die. And they probably said, oh, sit down, Brad. Sit down, Turk. Blah, blah, blah. And he probably said, no, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, this is for real. I need a fucking doctor. And they said, sit down. They never took his mug shots. They never took his fingerprints, nothing. They just put him in an orange suit, threw him in a holding pen. Medical was called hours later. But I thought only the mom could sue for wrongful death. I didn't know his son could. He didn't sound right earlier in the day. They even went to the funeral home to take his fingerprints. Why would you go to a funeral home to take his fingerprints? He's dead. I know they're going to cover up, but there's certain things they can't. That's what I'm saying. And my brother said whatever they could get in his phone, they can't use. So we have no idea why they took his fingerprints at the funeral parlor. Why not do it during the autopsy? We don't know. He was not really booked in. There's a lot of shit we learned. He was not really booked in. He was thrown in an orange suit and thrown in a cell. But it had bail money. Like, he could made bail. And that's the other reason why I think that he's still here. He's trying to get me to do something. I mean, they didn't book him in. See, I thought it was weird too. My brother said it happens if like they're busy or something and they'll get around to it later. But they're all supposed to check on prisoners every half hour. They obviously didn't check on them. Medical did not, well, let me rephrase that. According to their report that they gave the news, like the news people, he was processed and he was, I guess, accepted. I don't know what the right word is, but I don't know. I've been in a holding cell a couple times and they processed me. They never put me in an orange suit. 4 hours from the time he was arrested until the end. Oh, I think he did tell them. I know it's a lie. And they're trying to make him out like he's such a big drug dealer and, good thing we got him off the streets kind of thing. They're trying to cover their ass. But I really didn't know I could go after him for wrongful death on behalf of Dayton. I didn't know that. That's what I said. You don't go in an orange suit unless they're looking for drugs because they know that you have them on you. But I said the same thing. When me and him got arrested, we were both thrown in holding cells, not in an orange suit. But I kept saying I was complaining of my leg. And they just like, shut up. They were like, you'll be out in a few hours. These kids have more rights than I say. I didn't know that. I'm going to talk to an attorney. Hey, Susie. I'm okay. We don't know. He had just picked up from a dealer. He wouldn't have ingested it before he got pulled over. As per Google, you can sue, so can his mom. That's good to know. Anastasia, I was never arrested before Brad. Oh, that's not true either. It just sucks. But I feel like I need answers. Because the story they give just ain't true. Nah, he didn't get a vaccine. They did an autopsy. We don't have the results. Yeah, no, he didn't get a shot. Dayton deserves answers too. I agree. They don't listen. My brother said it's normal. Voice, Nothing really. There's nothing any of us can do at the moment. We've been searching Broadcastify. We heard the initial call, and it was pretty funny because he gave, I'll play it for you guys when I get home, but they gave his name and stuff, and he gave them his first and middle name. So the female cop comes back and says, "Oh, this is, Brad Turkle." And he said that if you pull him over, he's going to jail. If you run his name, he's going to jail. Sure enough. But on the Broadcastify, you hear him say, "Hold on, hold on." Last known recording of him before he died. I know, broken. It's hard. I just can't believe he's gone. And like I told my friend Christine tonight, in some ways I'm relieved. In a lot of ways I'm relieved, but it doesn't take away, you know, it just doesn't take away the pain. Hang on. I totally forgot to charge my battery. Where's my charger? Fuck. It's already plugged in. All right. Hey, Plurpy. Plurpy in the house. Why do hotels have ugly pictures? Guy and the kids got huge lawsuit from the county. Really? I hope so. I'm telling you, I bought one. It sucks. It's horrible. I don't even think it ever worked. I paid like $80 for it. I don't know. But the time that they say he died, the Broadcastify is missing. I'll try. I'm going to talk to an attorney. I'm going to call Monday morning. I think I charged it, yeah. I'm going to speak to my old attorney here. I'm going to send him a letter and talk to him. He would direct me in the right place. I agree, Hounds. I said that to my friend Christine. I said, it's not really over yet because something in me is telling me that everyone's looking for me to find answers. Hey, Alma. And I feel like he's waiting for me to find answers, like something. Well, Coffee, that's what his daughter-in-law said, that they're thinking he was dead before they even brought him in. But I don't think the hospital would lie. I mean, they could, but I just don't see the hospital lying too. But I absolutely think he asked for help when he realized something was really, really wrong. It does suck. I don't know, because I don't even know what the fuck I feel, Like I even said, like, it doesn't matter if you loved him, if you hated him, if he was great to you or he was an asshole to you. At the end of the day, he was an asshole. I mean, that's no way about, no matter who you are or what you thought of him, you still thought he was an asshole. He was a sarcastic asshole. But he was Brad. I don't know. I have so many different fucking feelings. Yeah. to go to the funeral home to fingerprint him, not even like during the autopsy. They did it. The funeral director called his mom, and she said, I just want you to know the cops were here to get his fingerprints. Yeah, but they put him in an orange suit and they lied. Why lie? Why would they need to lie? Like, it doesn't make sense. There's just no reason for them to lie. Covering their asses, I know. But, like, his daughter-in-law found out, like, 3 people died in Scott County Jail in, like, the last year. You shouldn't have that many people dying. Is it a little? No, it's not. Exactly. A husband's a sarcastic asshole. That's what I'm saying. Most places have them in digital system by now. Oh. It's been 10 years. I'm telling you. I'm so sorry, Broken. Exactly. They didn't process him. Thank you, Proud Aussie. They absolutely did not process him. No fingerprints, no mugshots. When they arrested him and they put it on the website, they used his previous mugshot. Why? That's why people think he was dead, but I just don't see the hospital lying. But why is this broadcastify missing at the exact time that they allegedly that he was dead? There's a big chunk, 20-minute chunk missing. It's fucking whacked. See, Hounds, that's what somebody said, that he was beat up. But his mom asked the funeral director, and she said no. I have peace, Alma. I just want answers. I was like, I never thought next case I was going to do would be my own kids. Thank you, Broken. I agree. And how did they know he ingested drugs? That's the other thing. Thank you, Alma. You know, was there a baggie around? Did he tell them? Someone who knows somebody at the jail got a report, but we never got the time of his call. They said Brad Turkle needs medic, ingested drugs. Okay, did you see that? Is that what he's asking? Or are you just assuming? Like, we don't know. We just don't know anything. And that's the most frustrating part. I plan on going there Monday to talk to them. I don't know if I'm going to say who I am, if I'm not going to say it, if I'm going to go in there as like a reporter. But just something's not right. Told him to go down the road. Oh, coffee, believe me, I totally agree. And then this other guy, you want to hear something weird? This other guy, Tuesday night, before Dayton left, we went over to where I'm spending Easter tomorrow. It's one of Brad's old best friends and someone I was close with because of Brad. So Dayton had asked about this person's name. And nobody knew why. And I thought, like, maybe he was spelling the last name wrong. And he's like, no, he was a problem with Dad. Okay. So then yesterday, his daughter-in-law and a friend and me and his mom and his sister were all sitting around talking. And this kid's name came up. This kid had federal drug charges against him. 5 days after Brad dies, all of a sudden these federal drug charges wiped away. Really? And I said, you know what I find interesting? I know that name because Dayton just asked about this guy. So, I mean, there's just so many avenues to go down. But how do federal drug charges disappear 5 days after somebody dies? You're ratting on someone? It's the only thing I could think of. Oh, Brad was framed. A definite informant. We think there are two. We think this girl he was banging was working with this guy. Why? I don't know. But he was definitely set up. He got arrested 4 times in a month. Brad hasn't been arrested like that ever. They definitely targeted him. But he's the dumbass for fucking keep doing what you're doing. Oh, it was definite snitch. It was meth. But you fucking dumbass. That's when I get upset, though. That's when I start to get upset. I gave so many fucking chances. 16 years. I've been trying to get him to change. 16 fucking years. It's a long time. I shouldn't have had to try that hard. But all I wanted him to do was do the right thing for your son. He couldn't do it. I don't know, coffee. I think it's the dumbest drug ever. That's what I'm thinking, Ann. That's the only thing I could think of. Picture off some press credit. Yeah, I thought of that too. But either way, I don't think they're going to tell me anything. I really don't. Because I thought of that. I'm like, they're not going to tell me shit. I mean, they're definitely not going to tell me about an informant. Hey, Kim. Meth is the devil. That is correct. And that's the other thing. Since I've been here, half the people I know are on meth. The other half aren't. But it's like everywhere I go. There are so many fucking high people here. It's crazy. Crazy. Hey, Pat. 16 fucking years of talking to this man at least twice a week. That's a long time. I don't know how my mom did it. 50 years. Yeah, but I think I will get over it for myself because, I mean, I'm not in love with him. I didn't want to be with him. It's just kind of like that habit. He was like a habit. I am tired. I was driving a lot today. And then me and my girlfriend went out for drinks. Thank you, too. It is a habit. It really is. But like I said, I've never loved like I loved him, but I never hated anyone like I hated him. It went both ways. 16 years. We covered it all. Love, hate, fights, jail, court, best of times, the worst of times, a child. Like, we covered everything. You couldn't go through any more in a relationship than we did. And it wasn't good. It was great or it was horrible. There was no real in between. But it is what it is. I know. It just, that's what gets me upset, that he couldn't even change for his own kid. I know it's normal. I think Dayton, hey K Rock, I think Dayton will be back to normal before me. Because he didn't speak to him much. I spoke to him all the time. Not all the time, but like twice a week. I'm still waiting for him to like walk in the door or call me. I still check Facebook message to see if he read it. Yeah, if someone reads it, I'm in a lot of trouble. But I do. It's like automatic. I just check, see if he read it. Then I was gonna like write out everything, and I didn't. Kim, some of my feelings are for Dayton, no doubt. But some of them are my own. It's not that I wanted him to change. I wanted him to want to change. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I'll give you an example that me and his sister realized. For many, many years, I thought that Brad was taking his now ex-wife, but this girl he cheated on me with. And he moved into the same building as our old apartment. Then, after that didn't work, he moved into the exact same neighborhood that we were at. And for like the longest time, I thought it was because of me. I really thought that he was doing these things to piss me off, to get back at me. Years, I thought this. And then me and his sister were sitting there talking. She's like, I don't think it was you. I think it was him. So what do you mean? She's like, for those couple of beginning years, he's never been happier. When he fucked that up, he was trying to get back that feeling. He was trying to go back to that place with just putting in a different woman, thinking that's why he tried to get Dayton, thinking that he could relive that happiness even with somebody else. That failed miserably. He couldn't do it. It's like a band. You can't replace one person and expect everything to be the same. It's just not. And I never even thought of that before. I said, you know what? You're right. She's like, I know this. I've spoke to him about it. I said, why didn't you just try to get me back? It didn't make sense. But I guess it took him years to realize it himself. I said, I wish you would have told me this when he was alive. Would have saved him years of years of drug addiction. I wish I was like everyone else. I told Dayton, no, this would make you a poster child for say no to drugs. Cold-hearted? I don't know. Hey, Tony. Yo, it's fucking cold here, too. It's 35 degrees. Archives Facebook if there's anything you want to save. He didn't really post that much. We got all the pictures off. He wasn't a big technology person. He only got Facebook to fuck with me. I just wish I could have done something. Trauma love is hard. One gets buried into. They did an autopsy, toxology. We just don't know the results yet. They said it takes time. You know, I have like my feelings for Dayton and what he's feeling, and then I have my own. He was trying to relive. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But he didn't have to. At that point, I would have gone back to him again. He didn't have to do what he did. But I don't think he could change. And I think that was his final like chance at having a real life and a real family. Not a real life, but a real family, and he blew it. Can't make someone change. I know. I don't. Dayton's fine. I mean, he. I don't know how he's gonna be on Monday, but right now he's okay. I don't know. The other day you said you wanted him to want to change. Exactly. That's what I'm saying now. It doesn't mean he loved the kid any less. Just means he trusted the kid was in good hands. No, I didn't have a choice, Willow. The courts forced me to give him to Brett. Forced. Otherwise, I would have lost my son. I know. It's just sad to watch his demise. You know what I mean? I was saying that to his mom. I just watched him go from being on top to below bottom. Being responsible and have everything to have absolutely nothing when you die. It's just sad. How someone so responsible could turn out to be so irresponsible. Highs and lows. Just if I go back and do it all over again, so many things I would change. So many signs were right there and I didn't even catch them. I question what's the point to live? Drugs, exactly. But that's the other thing. You always had control over it. Like you always knew I can't do anymore. Meth just took him straight down. To the day that I grew up with a mom and dad like Brad. My mom. Where'd that go? My mom died on the streets. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Yeah, meth is not a party drug. Meth would take you straight fucking down. It sounds like battery acid. No thanks. I don't know. I'm also weird though, because I think, what was he thinking? Did he know he was dying? Did he want to die? Was it intentional? But I don't think it is. Something in my gut. I haven't been wrong yet. Like certain things I've said in the beginning, they all told me, no, no, no. You know, it was like this, it was like this. And the more we find out, I was right all along. So makes me question if he really is here trying to get me to help. I agree. I always trust your gut. Oh, I do. I'll tell you something morbid. I'm taking a picture of him in a coffin. I know that sounds really fucking morbid, but it's such a closed service. And his friends, some people in the union, they want to see him. So I told him I'd take a picture. It's not, well, Alma, you wouldn't think it was morbid. Most people would think it was pretty fucking morbid. But you and I, we don't think like that. It's like, you know what upsets me for Dayton? Dayton will never have his dad, his biological dad, say, son, I'm proud of you. Son, you've turned out well. It's something. He'll never have that. He'll have it from other people. He'll never have it from his dad. His dad that meant the world to him. That's what makes me sad for him. I know people that have done it. Done what? It does, though. That's what breaks my heart for him. Because that got me through a lot in life. It was my dad saying, you know, I'm proud of you. I agree with that, too. That's why I try to say that in some ways, I think this was a good thing. I know, Desiree, but it's still different from a man to a man. Did you take photos? Oh, okay. So it is normal. A lot of people do it. All right, then I won't feel so bad. Because I know his family's going to look at me. Are you fucking crazy? One point because just couldn't have a healthy relationship. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I do feel a relief. I really do. I feel a relief for Dayton, too. Like I said to Christina tonight, that I said a long time ago, it would be so much easier if Brad was dead. Because then Dayton could put him on a pedestal. He could be the best person in the world, the best dad in the world. He can remember him with all these amazing memories instead of this last year where Brad just sank. He didn't even fucking call him for his birthday. He told him he forgot. How do you forget your fucking kid's birthday? I've known you 16 years. You never forgot a birthday. That's true, Proud. You're right, though. Brad was verbally abusive to everybody. Oh, I don't cry. He was, but I've never had a close relationship with my dad. I do think it's better. I really do. All right, so it's not so, hey, Amber, so it's not so crazy to take a picture. All right, now I feel better. I thought you guys, are you fucking crazy? My daughter was 3.5. My husband passed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had no idea. I really had no idea. I didn't know anybody took pictures. But that makes me feel better because I'm going to. You know, I just wish that he would have ever believed in himself the way his son believed in him, the way I believed in him. Thank you, Tracy. You know, like, I know I'm going to fall in love again. I know I'll spend my life with someone. I know that I can, get the kids a stepdad or a father figure. I get all that. I know all that. I'm not staying alone or anything like that. But I'll never love the way I did him, ever. That I know. So I'll love again, but not like him. It was toxic. It was more toxic than you can ever imagine. But that toxicity also brought amazing times. Don't matter though, he's gone. Never have time again. That's what I'm saying, Coffee. He really was my one true love. But I'll love again. You know, I'll be with someone again. I'll love again. I'll be happy again. But he had a part of me that I'll never give up again. Ah, Samantha. It's true, though. Except Travolta. If Travolta wanted to marry me, I think I could forget Brad. Exactly, Samantha. It won't be the same type of love. But even like as hard as and toxic as it was, and believe me, there are times it was fucking hard and toxic. As toxic as it was, I still went into that relationship one way and came out 10 times better. And I can't not see that. You know what I mean? I mean, I went into that relationship, I was a fucking princess. I did nothing. I didn't even know how to do anything except pick up a phone and call. You need your lawn done, you call. I was like Marissa, you know, because that's how I grew up. You don't plant your own flowers. You don't cook. Well, I did cook, but you know, you don't do this because you break a nail. You don't do that because you break a nail. You don't do this for this reason. I came out knowing how to fix a fucking vacuum, how to, you know, wood carve, how to paint, like, you know, really stand on my own that where I didn't need a man to do stuff. You know, the only thing I can't fix is a car. I can't fix cars. But I can change electrical. Like he taught me how to survive. I don't think I could survive in the woods though. But like he taught me what I change a flat tire, like just a lot of things, what to look for. And I came out a much better person, plus all the strength from the custody fight. I found strength I didn't even know I fucking had. I found smarts I didn't even know I had. And I thank him for that all the time. You know, so that's why I'm saying, as bad as it was, I still came out a much better person. I think he did, Coffee. When he moved, I took our furniture when I moved out because he was guilty for cheating. Um, he said to me, I want you to become more independent. Whatever. It's like, no, I really do. You need it. I was like, shut up. But I really did. Thanks, Samantha. It's true, though. I mean, I don't know. After jail for 30 days, I came out with a positive attitude. I was like, man, that was relaxing. Just certain things out of your control. But I mean, I came out much better than I went in. Hey, Lucy. Thank you, Tracy. But I'm telling you, I owe some of that strength, a lot of that strength, intelligence, strength, all come from my custody fight because of him. I am an OG. Oh, I absolutely grew. I grew wider. No, I absolutely grew. And along the way, like, I would tell him, you know, like, hey, I fixed this today. I thought, how am I going to fix this? I don't know how to fix this. Use your head. How are you going to figure it out? And I would hear him in my mind telling me how to do it. And I would did it, and it worked. And I would tell Dane, you know, Daddy taught me that. So then Dane would run to Brad and be like, Mommy said she did this because of you. He's like, what, are you kidding me? I taught that woman everything. He didn't say woman, he actually said bitch. I taught that fucking bitch everything she knows. It's kind of right. He did. Or if I needed something fixed, Brad, I need you to fix this. That's just crazy. I know. He still will. He probably will. Thank you, Alma. It's one thing I'm good at is expressing myself. I do. You have to. How else can you talk? I want to say 2 years. Maybe now 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. Yeah, Dayton was 3. First year, yeah, it was 3. Mom can't sue, only his next of kin. No shit. Nah, his mom can sue. I do keep it real. You gotta keep it real. But keeping it real gets haters. That's a fact. Nah, I'm gonna get on that. Because maybe all kids can do it together. I am true to myself. And admirers. That's true. Thank you, Sue. Can I ask why your ex was in prison? He was being set up, but he was targeted. But he got arrested, pulled over for drugs. Give you clicks and views. True. I need a hug, Kim. That's the other thing, though, with Dayton not being around and no kids around, no dogs around, it's almost lonely. I'm used to chaos. There's no chaos. It's been calm. Hanging out with friends, going out, coming home early. There's no chaos. Tomorrow will be a little chaotic. I got to be out on a farm by 12. I was like, 12? What are you, crazy? Hey, Tiff. I'm doing all right. I'm in my feelies. Kind of getting through it. I am all in my own head. I do. Like, I need chaos. But tomorrow I'm going somewhere. My friend Jen's, her parents' house, there's going to be like 20 people. That's chaos. I'll record it. You got to see this road. This is like true Iowa farmlands. I was like, man, I'm going to fuck up this rental car. Dayton's been with his brother. He's okay. You know, he's been good. He made a date for next week. So I think that made him happy. Monday will be tough. But you are talking about it. That makes it healthy. Oh, I agree. I have to talk about it. If I really sat in my own head, nah, that ain't gonna work. Oh, why did my shit get stuck? All this peace is giving you your time to get. I know. But it's like every single person I see, it's a different story of what we had, you know? Like, it's funny too, because when I talk to his sister knows the same wavelength as me. The brother was a fucking asshole, but it was still a brother. Where my friend Jen, she idolized Brad. She thinks Brad is the greatest thing since sliced bread. She's like, but I never slept with him. I said, that's true. She sees Brad so differently than me or her sister. She literally puts him on a pedestal. Like he was the cat's meow. Just goes to show that two people can see the same person and see totally different things. I know I needed this time. It's just weird. You know? Anything going on with Summer Tiff? I haven't been in Discord much. I really have ignored YouTube. I don't know anything going on with anything. I'm in a hotel, yeah. You can't tell by that ugly ass picture? All hotels have ugly ass pictures and nothing on walls. Tomorrow night's the last night in the hotel. Get up early Monday, get ready. The funeral is at 1. Steep trial has me hooked. Oh, the Depp trial? Yeah, I'll be back to that next week. I watched some of it. He was 53. He would have been 54 on July 9th. Discord is members and Patreons. Oh, I agree, Hounds. Oh, I needed it. I'm not saying I didn't. I needed that alone time. And I also needed you guys. Like, when I have gone live, it's when I'm in my little feelies. And you guys have gotten me through some emotions. Like, you got me through tonight, whether you realize it or not. Because I'm getting ready for bed. And I'll be able to just go to sleep. I'm not going to be in my feelies anymore. Like, I got it out, you know? And I needed to get it out. I'm going to eat something and go to sleep. Thank you. No, I'm okay being without him. I'm glad he's with Dylan. He needs a man, you know what I mean? He needs a man to talk to. But it's been nice because I don't eat a lot and I really haven't eaten much. If I like a sandwich, it lasts me. Tonight we went out to dinner. I'll have that for tomorrow. I got beef jerky for fucking days. I had to mail some to Hawaii and eat some. I did need some time alone. I really did. That's why I didn't want to stay anywhere like a friend, because then I'm not alone. I come back to my hotel, I'm by myself. Dylan is 25. 25 with a wife and a 2-year-old who date and adores. Dylan's a good influence on him. He really is. Dylan had a pretty rough life. And he straightened himself out. Now he's doing really well. Very proud of him. Almost 18. God, that's scary to say. He is a proud uncle. Definite proud uncle. Dylan talked to me about getting tattoos with Dayton. I think he will be. I am. I'm going to my friend's mom's house. Not her mom, parents' house. Yes, coffee. And the last time I saw some of these people, 12 years ago, 11 years ago, about 11 years ago was the last time I saw them. Like, I've seen Jen and her husband, but her kids, haven't seen them forever. Walked in, her mom was like, that's Laura? Brad's Laura? She looks different. Well, it's been, what, 13 years, 14 years? I'd say I look different. She's like, no, your hair was shorter. True. So, thank you, Desiree. My hair's getting long, though. I'll tell you that much. You have the last part of him in that state. I agree. Sage and Phoenix are both working tomorrow, so I don't feel so bad. Like, I really felt bad. I was going to have them go to a friend's house, but they're both working. I know, right? Exactly. But there's a picture that we have somewhere. It must be on a super old phone, probably on a BlackBerry that Brad stole. I don't know. But there's a picture of Brad holding Sage up to pick an apple off of the apple tree on this girl Jen's parents' farm. And my mom always, it was such a beautiful picture. That's when he was good looking, before the drugs took over. But his hair was really long. And he had it in a ponytail, and he's just like picking Sage up. Dayton wasn't even a thought. He was picking Sage up and held her up to the apple. It was such a beautiful picture. And nobody knows what happened to it. Still waiting on a shitload of pictures from his ex-wife. She promised Dayton she would give him all the stuff before she left. It was such a great picture. His sister and his mom were telling me that we were talking about old stories and stuff, and they said that before Brad moved me in with him to Iowa, he went over there. He's like, all right, so I met this girl. She's got 2 kids. So they were like, all right, here we go. He's like, no, this one's different. I think she's the one. And his mom and sister were like, yeah, okay. And he was like, no, I'm telling you, I think I'm going to do this. Sis said, you better know what you're doing. Nah, I think I'm going to do this. I really think she's different. I thought it was funny. I could so see him doing that too. Like, I think I'm going to do this. Fucking idiot. Some people just don't know what they have till it's gone, and then they can't get it back. Crazy. And now they die. They really can't get it back. It is sad but true. Time? Can't get time back either. I was once tripping on ecstasy with my ex-boyfriend Jimmy in the city in New York. And we were pretty fucked up. But we sat there for 2 hours saying, what's the one thing you can never get back? Time. We had this 2-hour conversation, tripping balls on a clock and time. I guess you had to be high, but it was pretty funny. Happy Easter. Those were the good old days. That was a long-ass time ago. I do have good memories. I have great memories. Me and Brad had some of the best memories. Crazy memories. And ones that no one could ever replace. But we used to joke around about it all the time. Like last time I saw him, we were just laying in bed and we were talking about all our crazy fucking nights. He's like, "What were we thinking?" I said, "I have no fucking clue. We were idiots. But we did it." I agree, Lucy. We had a couple of months. We had a couple of times after. We had last year, the year before that. It's nuts. Good night, Samantha. Ooh, someone has company at the house. I just got a notification. So and so is connected to your Wi Fi. Hey, Arshgal. Monday afternoon driving home will be interesting. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be hard. Oh, I have. I've shared all the good times with Dayton. And then he would go ask Brad, "Is that true? Is that true, Dad?" Yeah, it's true. No, I'm not speaking. Yeah, someone. I have a feeling I know which child. Then again, I didn't hear from Phoenix for 2 nights. I'm like, that's weird. He usually calls me when he gets home from work. So Sage called me last night. Phoenix has had a girl here twice. I know her from school. I said, no shit. He's like, yeah, I get home. She's like, I get home at 12 and he's got a girl here. I was like, go Phoenix. Mom, it's not like that. They're just friends. Okay. He was my, I'll never love anybody the way I loved him. But again, I'll never hate anyone the way I hated him. But I can't hold on to anger when he's dead. Just can't do it. Good night, Tiff. That's what I said, so I was like, go Phoenix. I was like, no girl, teenager, would be there at 12:30 at night unless there was something going on. She's like, no, Ma, she's got a boyfriend. I said, then she wouldn't be at my house at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. But they don't want to listen. Yeah, I can't hold on to anger. As much as a 17-year-old boy can be just friends with a girl, right? Nah, there's no reason to hold on to anger. He is busted. It may not be him, though. It could be Sage. She's been hanging out with her ex-boyfriend a lot. He's trying to win her back. Teen romance. That's kind of like what Brad was, though. It was like high school. It was 2 feet head first from the beginning and 2 feet head first at the end. You should call the house. Yeah, you know what I realized? I was gonna put in a Ring camera. My doorbell is like opposite. It's stupid. Oh, he's got condoms. It does hit so hard. I agree. Thank you, Tracy. She had fun. She enjoyed it. No, I still remember the bad. Like my friend Christina said to me tonight, I don't even know how you even looked at him again after what he put you through. I said, I know, but it gets to a point where I had to let go of the hate. I didn't have a choice. I had to do it for my own kid. You know, how long are you going to hold on to fucking hate for? Can't hold on to it forever. Eventually, you got to let shit go. The relief comes in. I'm just really glad that he died before Dayton could really find out what he was about and the drugs. I mean, Dayton had a general idea, but he didn't know how bad it really was. And that's okay. That's true. That's very true, Coffee. I don't even know why I loved him so much. He was such an asshole. I think I was more in love with what I believed he could be and what he was in the beginning than what he actually was. Because what he actually was a narcissistic fucking asshole. That's what he actually was. And a womanizer. And a drug addict. But somewhere in him, there may have been a heart somewhere. Now, I do believe he tried in the beginning. But like I said, I literally watched him go from someone that I thought was just insecure to a complete fucking psychopath. I mean, I watched the transition. He was like night and day. And that's when I think he just gave up on himself. When he realized he couldn't do it. "100% safe for learning." Exactly. Like, he heard a lot this week because all the stories, everybody talking. But I told him, ignore everything you hear because at the end of the day, he was just your dad. That's it. And he was very proud to be Dayton's dad. And he loved that Dayton loved him. He was handsome till drugs took over. But I didn't realize how bad his looks got until I started looking at pictures from when we were together. Night and day. He does look like his dad. So does Dylan. Dayton looked a lot like his sister. But meth fucking ages you. His hair went, everything. And I was surprised. When I saw the older pictures, I was like, wow. I didn't realize it took that much of a toll. His skin, his hair. He had beautiful fucking hair. And it just went to shit. It is sad. Just like this last year, at least Dayton only had to see 1 year that was bad. But it just happens to be the year he died. And I understand why Dayton feels like he never got a chance to say goodbye. And Dayton barely talked to him this year. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have said something. But he rarely talked to him. Said he spoke to him like 3 times since the summer. What happened to Brad? Wait, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he was upset about Brad getting arrested. That's true. That's a good point. That's a really good point. He was afraid Brad was going to keep getting arrested, and then Brad kept getting arrested. Nobody gets arrested 4 times in a month. I mean, you're being targeted at that point. And that's why I said, in a way, it's a relief. I really feel relieved in a lot of ways. But it doesn't take the pain away. You know what I mean? And that's really what it boils down to. It just doesn't take the pain away. Because of active meth. She couldn't stop. I saw her at Christmas. She looked hard. Yeah. I told Dayton when he was talking about Charm, I said, Dayton, your dad thought he was Brad Pitt. So Dayton goes, who's Brad Pitt? I said, oh my God. I said, Johnny Depp. He's like, I know who that is. I'm like, you don't know who Brad Pitt is? He said, no. The conflicting, I agree. Oh, I agree with that too. Dayton will be okay. But I'm worried about him. I'm worried in so many ways. Brangela, I'm just saying, he was like, who's Brad Pitt? How the fuck do you not know who Brad Pitt is? Crazy. And I think I'm getting like agita from thinking about Monday. I think it's bothering me because then it's final. There's nothing after. It's final. And it's a real final. Like Christine said to me today, you don't ever have to come back to Iowa. I said, yeah, but I wouldn't do that to his family. She's like, yeah, but you don't have to. I said, no, I don't. So maybe in a lawsuit. I said, but I don't, you're right, I don't. And it's just final. Final goodbye. Oh, shit. I totally forgot. Guys, don't let me, especially Patreons, don't let me forget to go to Walgreens, please. I made collages of pictures for Dayton, his mom. Completely fucking forgot about it. Totally forgot. You know, like I did a collage on my phone and then I sent it to Walgreens to print out. Fucking totally forgot to pick them up today. He'll always be with you. I know. Thank you, Tracy. I can't believe I forgot about these fucking pictures. Duh. I had it all planned out. I was going to go to Michael's and buy some frames that they have on sale. Go to Walgreens, pick them up, give them to his family on Monday or tomorrow. I don't think Michael's is open tomorrow, though. Walgreens is. Please send me a reminder. What did I do that for? What do you mean? I just can't fucking believe I forgot. Duh. Such an idiot. I had time, too. I don't know how I forgot. Completely slipped my mind. I will, Desiree. I'm not seeing him till Monday. I won't see him till the service. Dylan's, they'll be there for the service, obviously, but that's when they're coming back. So you're saying you're human and in grief you forget things. That is what I'm saying, yes. Yeah, but they don't have the same. Like, I have to get Dayton some shadow boxes for Brad's stuff. We have a whole fucking trunk full of garbage. I wouldn't say garbage, but it's pretty much garbage. But it's all stuff Dayton wanted. Whoop. the hell? Um, I know I've been busy, but I really haven't been. I haven't done shit. Yeah, but he's very close with his cousin, but he's not here, so he doesn't see him on a day. He doesn't go to birthday parties. Shit like that. I just don't want him. I want him to deal with his feelings. I don't want him keeping them inside. You remember everything just like Capone? Yeah, I'm telling you, I completely fucking forgot. Totally forgot. And I said after Jen's today, I'm going to go get Walgreens, and it totally slipped my mind. Never even fucking thought about it till just now. My brain has been busy, but it really hasn't been if you think about it. I mean, I got almost nothing accomplished this week other than see people. Some shopping. How dare you not be? I know, right? No, but I did. I took a lot of the pictures that I'm making on the video, and I made a little collage um, for 3 collages. Dayton, Dylan, and his mom. I miss you guys too. I'm telling you, you guys have got me through this. More than you know. Because sometimes just talking helps. But I'm telling you, Brad's story is going to be my next case. Unless the lawyer tells me to shut up. Then I'll shut up. But because I was saying we needed to find answers before we speak to an attorney. And my brother said, no, he was in police custody. You have a case. Okay. But we searched hours for the broadcaster file last night. I even bought it for like $15. Thank you, Joseph. And because you can't listen to archives unless you're on the paid plan. And Apple rips you off, by the way. Apple gives you the free plan and charges you $3, $2.99. Then you have to, when you actually have to upgrade, it's like $15 for 180 days. I was like, oh my God. But I did it, and we heard it. His daughter-in-law found it. I agree, an attorney. See, I just didn't know that I could sue as well. I didn't know that. That's something I got to look into. Monday morning, I'm in. I'm going to get up super early, get ready, and start calling attorneys around here. Oh, no. Believe me, any date is going to be better than Brad. Believe me. At the end of the day, Brad was a fucking asshole. Who cared about Brad? So believe me, most dates are going to be better than his. In the very beginning, it was different. Former co-host is about to become true crime content. For me as well. Also very suspect storyline. That's what I'm saying, no, Tony. I'll love again. I loved Angelo. It just wasn't the same. But I was younger. It was different. Which side of Brad do you think was the real side? The narcissistic asshole. But I do think he tried. I think he tried his best because we were a lot alike in a lot of ways. We shared all the same values. We shared, not narcissism, but we shared musical taste. We shared dance taste. We used to go dancing. We were saying that before. Like, when I first met him, we would literally go dancing. And that's what made him so sexy. He was tall, thin, long hair, and he was a good dancer. Like, we just had fun. But then he fucked up. And he couldn't get it back. And then he got into meth. And it was all downhill from there. I was bartending in a bar, in a bowling alley. And he kept coming in and he kept trying to ask me out. I said no. I didn't really care for him. He was like Rico Suave. Like, he was all slick. And he would leave me like $100 tips on like 2 drinks. And he did everything he could to win me over. And then my van or something got stuck on the side of the road. We were in this small little town in Wisconsin. And my van got stuck on the side of the road. And him and his friend drove by. I said, and I knew them from the bar. I'm like, yo. I said, I need help. And he's like, are you going to go on a date with me? I said, are you going to help fix my van? He goes, are you going to go on a date with me? I said, no. He goes, then I'm not helping fix your van. I said, so if I go on a date with you, you're going to fix my van? He said, I'll fix your van right now if you go on a date with me. Fine, we'll go on a date. And that was it from there. I'm sure she was, Capone. But the funny thing was, he also said to me about 2 weeks after that, he's like, you have until Thursday. I said, I have until Thursday what? He goes, you have until Thursday to sleep with me. What? He goes, look, I've been chasing you for like 2 fucking months already. I'm not doing it anymore. He's like, either sleep with me, we get this over with, or I'm moving on. I said, oh, really? He said, that's it. Thursday night is your last night. I'm not playing this game anymore. I said, bitch, you ain't getting it Thursday. He's like, oh, yeah, I will. I said, oh, no, you won't. Oh, yeah, I will. He came over that night with a dozen yellow roses, and I think a dozen red roses, a bottle of champagne or wine, 2 glasses, and a babysitter. He's like, come on. I said, where are we going? He's like, I told you, it's Thursday. Tonight's the night. I said, get the fuck out of here. He's like, I'm telling you, we got a babysitter. I got your roses. We're going to do this. I said, you really are out of your fucking mind. Well, I ended up giving in. And that was it. A month later, he got in trouble. He said, I got to go back to Iowa. I want you to come with me. I'll put a ring on your finger. I want you to come with me. And that was it. I did. But I skipped a part. One weekend, we were coming from Wisconsin to Iowa. And we're going over the bridge. And Dayton wasn't even a thought. Phoenix said, Daddy. And he goes, did you hear what your boy said? I said, no, but I did. He said, call me Dad. He's like, and I don't care. I said, what do you mean? He's like, well, if I'm going to raise these kids on my own, he can call me Dad. I'll always be his dad. And that was when things were good. That was the beginning. Oh, it was direct approach. It put a smile on your face. It did. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he had balls. He thought he was the shit. But he was in a really good position then. But he was like, why haven't you slept with me yet? Because I'm not ready. What are we, fucking in high school? I was like, no. I was like, I have 2 kids. I'm not ready. Yeah, you are. I said, no, I'm not. He just came right out. But his sister, his family is like, Brad's never waited 2 weeks for somebody. You really must be the one. Because you don't give it to him within like 2 days, he's out. So I waited, I think, about 4 weeks. I wish he would have stayed that. Yeah, I wish he would have too. He wasn't a bad guy then. I told you, he progressively got worse. And I don't know what changed. It got worse and worse. Hey, sweet Lulu. You try it on your next date, Alma? He did, though. You gonna do it Thursday or I'm walking away? I didn't think you really would. But there's one thing about memories, you always have them. And I have so many memories like that. You know what I think changed him? When we went to New York. New York changed him. You better give it up. I'm telling you. First 2 years were good. Yep. Now, Dayton was born I got pregnant with Dayton about 6 months after I moved to Iowa. So the first year that we were together, I was already pregnant. Dayton was born November of 07. I met him in April of 06. So, yeah, year and a half. I met him in the same time he died. Same month he died. Probably almost to the day. I know it was the beginning of April. I don't know what day, though. I put that out of my mind. But we did. We had a good 2 years. 3 years? Almost 3 years. That's what got him big. No, I think this is my own personal feeling. New York changed him because he saw where I was from, and it was completely different than where he was from. And my friends were different in New York. My family was different in New York. And I think he felt very insecure because it was after New York that things started going down. I wasn't married to him, no. We were engaged, but we weren't married. You can't say you want to sleep with me. You got to say, bitch, I've been pursuing you for fucking 2 months. When I met him, with little spurching shirts. Webcam, get out. But that's when it went downhill. It was after New York. Because I noticed it in my face. He would snap at me. And I could tell his insecurity was getting bad. That was in 2009. 2009. And it was after that trip he changed. And I never knew why he changed. And then I kind of figured it out. Very handsome. His son is his doppelganger. I know. He was very handsome then. He was really good looking then. That's why I don't know what happened to him. But I actually forgot how good looking he was until I started looking at some of these old pictures. I'm like, wow, he was really good looking. Now I know why I fell for him. When it was good, it was great. When it was bad, it was bad. Well, you see exactly, Alma. I had another guy do that to me in California. He kept flipping his hair. He kept looking at me. And finally just said, why don't we get out of here and go do what we want to do? So what do we want to do? He's like, come with me and I'll show you. And went back to his place. Some guys have balls. Big ones. The hair flip, yeah, this was back in like 1992. Brad was a good talker. He could bullshit his way out of anything. He told me that too. But we were just one and the same, like in so many ways. Like I could finish his sentences before I even really knew him. But they fucked up. But I definitely believe he tried. And I still believe that I was different than anyone he ever dated. And I think he really wanted stability. He wanted that family. He wanted to feel needed and wanted and loved. And when he didn't get it, he went elsewhere. Hair pulling, not too bad either. I'm telling you. Nah, he was a sexy motherfucker. But it all went down. Meth took away everything. Took away his family, took away his looks, took away everything. His attitude. And that's sad. And thank God I didn't watch it firsthand. You know, like I didn't see it on a daily, because that would have been even worse. Seeing it as much as I did was hard enough. It's crazy. Anesthesia, you hooking up with Alma? Yeah, I mean, I could go on for days with our stories. Wants to give his mom the twins for a weekend. I said, I'm not leaving my twins with your mom. He's like, they'll be fine. She's my mom. We need time away. Great. That's how I met his sister. His sister ended up doing it. Crazy. The Love Channel? Telling you. They used to like him. Like Sage cried. Phoenix didn't care. They used to adore him. And he was really good for them when they were young. He he really Sage would probably still be crying in a crib for me. Him and his best friend held me outside that I wouldn't pick her up. I was like, I gotta get my crying baby. Laura, she's crying because she knows you're gonna come pick her up. You have to let her cry it out in a crib. I'm like, no. He's like, Jimbo, get her outside. She's never gonna get through this hump. Every mom's got to get through it. Get her outside. So he'd like hold me outside while Brad let her cry. I was like, you fucking meanie. And then after 3 nights of that, she never cried again. He's like, who's the man? I said, wow, she's not crying. He's like, nope, you just got to let her cry it out and let her know that you're not going to come in and get her. You know, what did I know? I was a brand new mom. Twins were like a year old. Who knew? I heard my baby cry, go get her. Never thought twice, you know? Who knew babies play you? I was like, she's a year old. How's she playing me? She's playing you, Laura. No, she's not. Bet you're a fun hang. I can be. And like I said, we had the best of times, we had the worst of times. We had some ugly times. Fights that no two people should have, not physical. No two people should have fights like we had. My neighbor, 2 doors down, heard us screaming. Well, more like heard me screaming. Crazy. But all those crazy times is what made it what it was. I think the funniest thing that we shared, I probably shouldn't even say this live, was ecstasy. We had so much fun. We used to give the twins to a babysitter. We'd go out, we'd buy so much ecstasy. And we would just pop them like all weekend. He'd be paying like hundreds to a babysitter. And I would make him pull over on the road. I'm like, Brad, pull over. He's like, why? Pull over now. He's like, Laura, we can't have sex right here. I said, yes, we can. He's like, no, we can't. I said, yes, we can. I did that all the time. Cops would come, like, guys, you got to get out of here. We were nuts. I was like, pull behind that bar. That's when we were both thin enough to do it in a car. We tried it after we both gained weight. Didn't happen. Didn't work. Last time I saw him, we were talking about that. He's like, bitch, you made me pull over everywhere. Surprised I didn't get arrested then. I'm surprised you didn't either. But we just had fun. Then our ecstasy dealer got popped. That was the end of ecstasy. I don't waste any time, Coffee. We had so much fun. You know, we knew the kids were safe. That's right around the time Dayton was conceived. Come to think of it, yeah, Dayton was conceived during that time. He was probably in Night of Ecstasy. That was February of 07. I think, yeah, he had to have been. Those are some good nights, though. We would laugh for days. We'd start tripping on Friday and not have to get the kids till Sunday. We were fucking crazy. Surprised neither one of us didn't end up dead. I'm telling you, we did have some good times. Were they drug induced? Yes. Were they still fun? Yes. By Sunday night, when we had to pick up the kids, we were both straight. Loved the kids. It was just another. We would go to concerts all the time. We would take the kids to all these outdoor festivals. He was traveling a lot. And we'd go everywhere he was. Kids saw everything. It was fun. Waiting for my Uber. We would have had sex in the Uber too. We would have had sex anywhere. I was pulling him in bathrooms. We were at a bar. He's like, I'm not doing it in the bathroom. I said, oh, yes, you are. We just had fun. Now, this was long after we were together. We were already living together at that point. I was long swept by that point. I thought he was the one. There was a hot tamale. And I thought he, that point, I thought he was the one. We were in love. I was going to spend my life with him. We planned out where we were trying to buy a house. Like, we were almost in closing of this beautiful home that was haunted. Um, just crazy. Told you Laura's a fine. That was back in the day. But like that was mom said, Brad never tried to buy a house with anyone. Like we tried. And I'll hold those memories forever. I think we both try to get those memories back over the years. And every time we hang out or when I went to pick up Dane, we would just talk about him. Because our only real bad times were during custody fight and when he cheated. That won't change. But if I have any regrets about the whole relationship, the only thing that I truly regret is not understanding his side. But hindsight's 2020. I couldn't understand it then. Exactly. And he once told me, get over it. If I'm going to take him back, get over it. I said, bitch, I ain't fucking getting over it. Then I found out he did it again. Same person. Oh, hell no. That was it. I moved out. And it's never been the same. But now that he's dead, I'll hold those memories close. And I'll find someone to make new memories with. It just won't be the same. You guys keep seeing that flash? I keep... Oh, it's the... That's what it is. This phone's getting hot. That's what I'm saying. It was buffering and my phone was getting hot. Yeah, I saw it freeze. I think it's the outlet. From your hot stuff. No, I feel like it was Brad. But now my phone's getting hot. I think it's a charge. Trolls are gone. All right, I'm going to get off, though. I got to eat some. I'm starving, and I got to get sleep. I got to be up early. That it was... No. I saw, like, a flash. What the fuck was that? Got to have a good outlook. Because I can't change this. Like, there's nothing I can do to change it. It's final. It is what it is. He's dead. He's gone. It's not like he's in jail or something. I could possibly change it. There's no changing it. This is it. You know? There's no turning back. There's no saying I'm sorry. There's nothing. He said, I don't want to cry again. I'm crying again. It just sucks. No, tomorrow's not a big day. Thank you, coffee. I know, don't forget. That's what coffee just said. Don't forget about Walgreens. Yeah, I can't forget. I got to remember in the morning. This is a good process the grief. That's the only thing I can do. Thank you, Alma, my favorite troll. I love you too, Kim. Oh, thank you, Kim. Happy Easter, everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. And I'm going to eat for Brad because that was his favorite thing to do is eat. I love you too, Rad. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably go live tomorrow night since I'll probably need to talk tomorrow. And I'll show you guys the Walgreens pictures. Because I'll remember to pick them up thanks to you guys. Thank you. And I do. I hope everyone has a happy Easter. I may go live on the way out to the farm. And that's where you guys can remind me to go to Walgreens. But I'll show you guys like the farmlands of Iowa. It's fucking desolate. I don't know how anybody grows up here. It's weird. It's like just open farmland. All right, Alma and all right, Alma and Anastasia. Don't break her heart, Anastasia. You said you loved her and you were gonna be with her. Now go get on a plane and go be with her. Lots of drugs and sex. Hell yeah. See, Alma, she wouldn't break your heart. You're a favorite troll, too. Laura is next to you. He says, love you. Laura is next to you. He said, love you. Sorry for all. Oh, you mean he's next to me? They get married as soon as Anastasia gets here. That's what I'm saying. No, like I said, I feel him. Like I've tested it with music because that was our biggest connection was music. So I knew that if he was coming to me, he was coming to me through music. And I've tested it multiple times. And it always comes. No, Brad's next to me. I haven't physically felt him at all. But only in his camper. In his camper I did. But I do, in my gut, in my heart of hearts, I do feel like he's trying to tell me something. That I do. But I don't physically feel him. But I definitely feel like he's trying to tell me something. Because one of our songs, I've heard more in the last week than I think I have in 10 years. No joke. And I just can't believe how often I'm hearing it. Like from Apple Music, I'm like, this is crazy. I agree with that too, Coffee. Investigate. We're in the process of investigating, and something's off. Something isn't right. We're gonna find out what it is. And I'm gonna call some attorneys because, like I said, I didn't know Dayton can sue as well, but it does make sense. Why wouldn't Dayton be able to sue? He died. We don't know yet. He died in a jail cell 4 hours after he was brought there. And allegedly he ingested drugs. We don't know much more. So, and there's a lot of bits and pieces that aren't right. So we'll find out. Oh, Call Me by Shinedown was his song to me and now it feels like he's singing it from the grave. I mean, it really does. And then right after I'll hear like Ashes to Eden, which is all about, feeling someone when they're gone. It's just weird. But Call Me, I could tell you where we were. It was the last time we were together back then. And he said, before you leave, I want you to hear this. And I was sitting on the couch. He was standing up. And I said, Brad, I just want to get out of here. I'm done. He's like, please listen to this song. And now it feels like he's singing it from the grave. It really does. I just hear it. I feel. And it's just weird. But Apple Music plays it all the time. And listen to this station like a lot. They never played it before. Now they're playing it all the time. I even said to Dayton, I can't believe how often they're playing this. It's weird. His way of connecting. And I agree with that. I really, truly do. I think he's here. There's something. Or he's trying to take me with him. That was my other thought. My other thought was, the motherfucker's trying to take me. Bitch, you're coming with me. That was my other thought. I don't doubt he's haunting me. He fucked up this week so bad. Why'd you have to die a week before fucking Easter? Got stuck here. It's typical Brad, though. Every single time I went to go pick up Dayton, there was a problem. I had to drive further. I had to change plans. I had to do this. This motherfucker got away with everything. He dies, same thing. I have to inconvenience myself. I have to stay longer. He fucks up everything. He's probably laughing at me. That's why he's like taking shit. I was looking for lip liner. I couldn't find it. He hated lip liner. And I'm looking all over for this fucking lip liner. I still haven't found it. I had it yesterday. I had it this morning. Can't find it. Never brought it out of that room. Can't find it anywhere. And I'm sitting there laughing at myself. I'm like, seriously, Brad? Can't find it. I told him, it better be on the fucking desk by tomorrow. Thank you, Bam. Seriously, it's like little things like that. Stuff he didn't like. All of a sudden, I can't find. I was fucking looking all over a couple of nights ago for I forgot what, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I said, I'm going to bed. I'll look for it tomorrow. And I really think he's sitting there fucking laughing at me. Haha, bitch, this is fun. Oh, it is my gut. That's what I'm saying, Coffee. I really believe that. I really believe that he's fucking laughing his ass off because he knows. You find yourself, I'm telling you. There's one point I said to him, really, Brad? Like, come on. He hated lip liner and lipstick. And I'm telling you, his lip liner disappeared. Can't find it anywhere. I've checked everywhere. Garbage. Can't find it. I agree with that too, Tracy. They say gut never lets you down. I agree with that. I do. My gut tells me he's here and he needs my help. He wants me to get him justice. And once he can get justice, he'll go on his way. And that's what I feel like with the song. I don't know. It's weird. Like I told my mom, I don't think he's in heaven. I don't think he's in hell. I think he's stuck. We don't know totally, Bomb. Do you taxes if you haven't, everyone? Oh, yeah. Mine back. But again, I'm going to bed. I got to eat something. I'm like starving to death. He's just messing with you to let you know he's okay. No, I had a dream he was okay. I asked him in a dream if he was okay. He said, yeah. No, I think he's seriously fucking with me just because that's Brad. Brad will torture me for the rest of eternity. Why? Because that's Brad. And he'll have fun doing it. So, all right, I'm going to bed though. I will see you guys later. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys, for being here for me tonight. I needed you guys tonight. I feel so much better now than I did before. I'm going to eat something and go right to bed. And I got to be up at like 8. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. And really, thank you guys for getting me through this whole fucking week. Monday will be the worst. Monday, you might have to get me and Dayton through it. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys can see Iowa farmlands. Have a wonderful Easter if I don't speak to you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.